Maayong adlaw sa inyong tanan. Mabuhay! And welcome to the inaugural Alveo IRONMAN 70.3 Davao, powered by PETRON 2018. Davao is an anchor tourist destination and one of the 7,107 islands that make up the Philippine archipelago. Located at the southeastern corner of the country, Davao is abundant in natural resources, forests, wildlife sanctuaries, and the imposing presence of Mount Apo, the highest point of elevation in the country. Davao is also home to the majestic Philippine eagle, considered to be the largest eagle in the world. Just as enchanting is its brilliant tapestry of harmony, woven from the diverse cultural threads of its people. In Davao, the contemporary fuses with the traditional, as migrant settlers from all over the country peacefully coexist with a sizable expatriate community and numerous ethnic tribes who continue to live as they did centuries ago. Participants will be cheered by a crowd of spectators lining up along the streets until the finish line at the Azuelas soccer field. Racing in Davao will be an enjoyable experience, set in a fusion of nature and urban infrastructure. You will be racing with almost 1,800 athletes from 39 countries, along with IRONMAN, IRONMAN 70.3, and Xterra champions. Now, here is the race briefing of the Alveo IRONMAN 70.3 Triathlon, powered by PETRON. Athletes are required to read the rules and schedules of the race. You may go online on www.ironman.com or read on your program book. Please make sure you've taken the time to check your athlete race kit for all the items you will need during the race. Event swim cap, number tattoos, helmet sticker, bike seat post sticker, bike pump stickers, race bib, transition bags, and competitor wristband. Transition opens at 4 o'clock a.m. and closes at 5 o'clock a.m., after which participants are no longer allowed to move in and out of transition, except to move to the swim start. Relay bikers and runners must be in transition before 6 o'clock a.m. Participants are required to bring their helmets during the bike check-in on Saturday. Helmet sticker must be placed on your helmet for visual check by the technical officials. Participants must ensure helmets are in good condition, that there are no cracks and the locks and latch are working. Participants are able to bring their bike pumps on race morning. Please ensure your bike pumps are adequately labeled by using the bike pump sticker from the athlete kit. We have our bike mechanics available at transition. If you choose to use your street gear bag, please make sure to drop them off at transition. The swim course. The 1.9-kilometer swim starts in the beautiful property development of Azuela Cove. Participants will swim the Pakibutan Strait, following a single rectangular clockwise swim course heading north. The swim leg begins with a 500-meter leg, then turning right for 50 meters, then followed by an 850-meter leg heading south. Participants will then make a 25-meter right turn, heading to the final 475-meter leg, exiting in Azuela Cove. Participants exit the swim and enter the transition in the Azuela property to start the bike leg of the course. There will be 2 aid stations at the swim course. The first is at the swim check-in, and the other on the swim exit. Water and sports drinks will be available at these aid stations. Swim start schedule. Wave 1 is Male Pro, Male Asian Elite, Male CEO. Swim start is at 6:10 a.m. Wave 2 is Female Pro, Female Asian Elite, Female CEO. Swim starts at 6:12 a.m. Wave 3 is the rolling start of the age group and relay participants. This starts at 6:20 a.m. The following groups will be strictly implemented: 30 minutes and below, 31 to 35 minutes, 36 to 40 minutes, 41 to 45 minutes, and 46 minutes or more. Participants will be released every 5 seconds by the marshal starting at 6:20 a.m. The same process will be followed by each group. Each participant will be given 70 minutes to finish the swim. The swim course will close 70 minutes after the last athlete crosses the starting line in the rolling groups. Those athletes who go beyond the 70-minute limit will automatically be stopped at any of the following points: swim finish, Transition 1 or Transition 2. Any athlete who exceeds the 70-minute swim cutoff will not be allowed to proceed to the run course. They will be marked as DNF on the race result. Here are the swim cap colors. Silver for Pro and Asian Elite, less than 30 minutes swim time. Red for Zone 2, 31 to 35 minutes. Orange for Zone 3, 36 to 40 minutes. Yellow for Zone 4, 41 to 45 minutes. White for Zone 5, above 46 minutes. Those who might need special attention for the swim need to make sure to wear neon green swim caps. Neon green swim caps are available at the stage area on race warning and is on a first-come, first-served basis. Swim zones are determined by the validated swim times on a reference race the athletes submitted during registration. Just a quick reminder, holding on to the resting rafts are allowed, but sitting on the rafts will result in an instant DQ or disqualification. Anchored resting rafts will be strategically located along the swim course. Lane lines will be available for safety. Please refrain from holding on to the lane line or using the lines to propel yourself. Please note that buoys are color-coded for your guidance. Yellow for turning buoys and red for sight or navigational buoys. Swimwear must not cover the neck, go past the elbow, or extend past the knees. Sleeves can be worn but cannot extend past the elbow. Swimwear may contain a zipper. A race kit may be worn underneath the swimwear as long as it does not extend past the elbow or below the knees. Illegal swimwear will result in disqualification. Bike course. Now, let's move on to the 90-kilometer bike course. Participants will exit the transition area of the Azuela property and onto the main highway to begin the fast 90-kilometer bike course. The course is straightforward and easy to navigate with wide and scenic roads, traversing through several cities and municipalities of the coastal roads of Sasa, Tibungco, Mahayag, Lasang, Panabo, Bingkungan, San Isidro, Canocota, Visayan, all the way up north to the turnaround point in Tagum City. All overtaking riders must pass on the right side. Please make sure to follow directional signs and marshals who will guide you on your way. Participants will then head back to Azuela Cove, fighting headwinds and crosswinds depending on the weather for the second transition and enter the run leg of the course. Bike cutoff is 5 hours and 30 minutes from the last rolling start of release. Participants will be eliminated after the cutoff. Bike checkout will start at 1 p.m. for Pro, Asian Elite, CEO, and AWA participants. Then at 12:30 p.m. for age groupers and team relay participants. Transition will close at 6 p.m. All unclaimed bikes will be left at transition. Organizers will not be liable for all unclaimed bikes. There will be 5 hydration stations within the bike course. These will be located at kilometer 15, kilometer 30 in Carmen, kilometer 45 at the Tagum turnaround, kilometer 60 in Carmen, and kilometer 75 towards Davao City. The following are available at the bike hydration stations: water in bike bottles, Powerade in bike bottles. Please do not litter. Riders must follow directional signs and race marshals to direct them to the right course. The IRONMAN 70.3 Davao, Philippines is a non-drafting race. Strict and knowledgeable bike referees will penalize you for drafting. So make sure you will follow the instructions when you are told to stop by the bike referee. Please take note of the Ironman drafting rules. The drafting distance is 12 meters. A rider must complete the pass between 25 seconds only. Failure to complete the pass will result in a drafting penalty. Drafting penalty is 5 minutes for each penalty. The penalty tent is located at the transition. If you do receive a penalty, the race official will show you a blue, yellow, or red card. The official will tell you to stop at the penalty tent and will note your race number and other information. These are the official penalty cards. Blue is for drafting and intentional littering. Penalty is 5 minutes at transition. Yellow card is for blocking. Penalty is 1 minute at the transition. 3 penalties will result in a red card. That means disqualification from the race. Do not argue with the race official, but do acknowledge the card. The run course. The final challenge is the run course. The participants exit out to the flat roads of JP Laurel Avenue towards the commercial district of Davao to complete the 2-loop 21.1-kilometer run. Participants will be cheered by a crowd of spectators lining up along the streets in the narrow and flat road. The turnaround will be located towards the Victoria Plaza and then head back to a strong finish at the Azuela soccer field. Please follow run marshals and directional signs. The timing system will ensure that you have completed the whole run course. but it is still each runner's responsibility to complete 2 loops and go past the turnaround points. Since we are expecting the weather to be humid and hot, please take the responsibility to keep yourselves hydrated at all times. There are 8 aid stations along the run course. 8 stations will be spaced 1.25 kilometers apart. The following will be available at the 8 stations: water, sports drinks, cola, gels, ice, sponges, bananas, and cooling drums. Please do not litter. Each participant is given 8 hours and 30 minutes to finish the entire course. This will be case to case on the start time of each participant. An experienced medical team will be in the event with medical personnel at the swim start, swim exit, transition, on the bike and run courses, and the medical tent is also set up at the finish line. There will also be ambulances allocated at the event at all times. There are 30 age group qualifying slots for the Ironman 70.3 World Championship at the Nelson Mandela Bay in South Africa for 2018. Qualified athletes are required to claim their Ironman 70.3 World Championship slot in person on Sunday before 6 p.m. at the Alveo Ironman tent at the Azuela Cove. Good luck and see you tomorrow at the finish line. Triathlon is more fun in the Philippines.